Greetings, comrades. This is Andre. It is the Jardin for a Ravnica Remastered Crack-a-Pack. So I drafted that last night. Probably going to do one today, hopefully. Enjoy the set. See how the rest goes. Rare. Uncommon. Alright, we'll try this. We will try this. An Elf Knight token. Don't like the card this makes. Sorry, Blair. Just think really bad stats. Alright. We have an Azorius Guildgate. So all the gates enter tap for blue, a white or a blue. There's no real gate deck in this format. So you don't have to think about that. I like picking the gates like at a C+ level. I think they help splash, and these are a bunch of, they're not the new Magic design, so you actually have time to have some lands in there to play tapped and don't feel about it. That being said, not super thrilled if I have to first pick this. Foil is a Guildgate. Same thing I'm going to say about Azorius Guildgate. Azorius Guildgate, woohoo. Alright, we're saving time here. Alright. Greater Moss Dog. It's 1 green, 3 colorless for a 3/3 plant dog with Dredge 3. And Dredge, instead of drawing a card, you can mill the top 3 and return it to your hand. 3/3 for 4 is not great. But there's no like super sick payoff for Dredge, but there's enough things to do in your graveyard. You can consider this. Though this still 3/3 for 4 isn't very powerful, so I'm not looking to first pick this. Alright, Macy at Vapors. 1 black, 2 colorless, sorcery, all creatures get -1/-1 till end of turn. Surveil 2. This is like a B+ sideboard card. You even see some playing Pauper. The Surveil 2 is great. But like, there's not that many X1s in this format. In fact, a lot of the power, like the guild mages are like X2s, or they're 2/2s actually. So, if you find a deck that has lots of X1s, you can side this in. But again, not looking to first pick this, though it's a very powerful sideboard card. Alright, Repeal. Blue and X, instant return target non-land permanent with mana value X selects to his owner's hand, draw a card. This is a good card. C is actually constructed play just as a answer all to everything. I think in this format you can easily like set up scenarios where you end of turn return something and then you can counter it on the way back down. This is what I'm first picking rate so far because it replaces itself mainly. Nice tempo play. You can set up that. That being said, like, don't look at that to be your main thing. You still want to like just counter it the first time or have things to deal with it, but you can certainly do worse than repealing something. Alright, Keening Apparition. 1 white, 1 colorless for a 2/2 spirit, and as you can sack it, destroy an enchantment. It's just basically a 2/2. There's not a lot of enchantments that you will like absolutely need to target, but it's a fine card. C+. I'm probably taking Repeal over it though. It's very replaceable. Leapfrog. 1 blue, 2 colorless. 3/1. It has flying as long as you cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. Surprisingly good card. I would still take it before Repeal, but it's definitely a good player in the Izzet decks. But that's probably the only home for it. So yeah, you'll know if you want it and can play it, and 3/1 flyer for 3 is fine, but that's what it has to be. It can't be like a 3/1 most of the time. It has to be a 3/1 flyer most of the time. Alright, Blind Hunter. This is a good card. 2 a black and a white for a 2/2 flyer, which was a fine rate for the Ravnica sets. But it has Haunt, so when it dies, you exile it, and you attach it to a creature, haunting a creature. When it enters the battlefield or the creature at haunt dies, target player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. A very good card. I'd be in consideration for this. I'm not super high on taking a 2-color card, though with the Guildgates and everything, it's a lot more reasonable to be in 3 colors. Balustrade Sply. 1 black, 3 colorless for a 2/3 flyer. When it enters the battlefield, target player reveals cards from the library until they reveal a land card, then puts those cards in the graveyard. So you get some self-mill, or you can try to do it on your opponent. It's mainly here just a 2/3 for 4, which is fine, but not great. I'm not looking to first pick this. You can get a little bit of value out of it sometime, but it's not like in Pop or other formats where you're doing something busted with it. This is just a dude. Alright, Bomber Corps. 1 red, 1 colorless for a 1/2. When it attack it with battalions, that's when it and at least 2 other creatures attack, it deals 1 damage to any target. This really wasn't that great in Gate Crash. It's fine, but it's not great. You're probably better off on a whole just having the 2/2 for 2. Being able to do the 1 target, 1 damage, like kill off an X1 or just ping an opponent is fine, but I think you're still better off with just a 2/2 for 2. Alright, Sunder Shaman. So this is red, red, green, green, or I think they call it CCDD casting cost, and all these uncommons are very good. This one can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. It's a 5/5, so it's probably whooping whatever it is in combat. When it deals combat damage to a player, destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. I mean, this guy's just good at stats, but you do have to be in the dedicated Gruul deck to play it. Like red, red, green, green is hard to do on, very hard to do on turn 4. Where like the Blind Hunter Bat beside it, it's a lot easier to do on turn 4. I'm not considering this right now. If you want to, that's fine. But like if you're in Gruul, snap this guy up. Alright. Cerulean Sphinx is 2 blue, 4 colors for a 5/5 flyer, and it can shuffle into its owner's library. 5/5 flyer for 6 is fine. It's probably one of the better finishers. I still think I probably want Repeal over this, though I'm not sure about that. But like, it's fine. You can certainly play it, but you want to be in a controlling deck, which is why I think I'm a bit on Repeal before this, because Repeal can go in the spells deck, a tempo deck, or a controlling deck, and this is really just, you want it to be a finisher in a controlling deck. Alright, Gutter Snipe. 1 red, 2 colorless. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Good card. It really is an Is-It card. It really is a red-blue spells card. Not that it can't get value in other decks, but red-blue is like really the spell-focused deck. That being said, like if you have a Rakdos deck that just has like 7 kill spells, yeah, absolutely fire this guy in. Why not? But he's not good on the stats himself. He doesn't belong in every red deck. Like if you don't have spells, just cut him. A 2/2 for 3 is not good. Alright. And we got this fancy looking Spark Double. So he enters the battlefield with a copy of a creature or planeswalker you control, except with additional +1/+1 counter a creature or loyalty counter if it's a planeswalker. These don't play super well in limited. I mean, it's fine, but the fact that it's only something you control means you're probably not getting your mana value worth. The +1/+1 counter helps, because it's like you can do a 3-drop and then this as your 4-drop, and it scales up a little bit. Obviously, if you're copying a Cerulean Sphinx or something, it's good because you have lots of mana, but and it has the rest, of course. If you have no creatures, it does nothing. I think this is like a C+ card. Like, it's probably average most of the time, and then the time it's good, it's very good, but it certainly doesn't draw me to blue. Like, I think I just want the Repeal or the Sphinx before this. Maybe not the Sphinx. I think I do want the Repeal before this, though. So I'm not looking to pick this card. As of these, I'm taking the Repeal before the Sphinx. I'm probably not taking the Gutter Snipe. So it's between the Repeal and the Blind Hunter for me. I'm probably taking the Repeal just because it's a single blue. It does nothing and draw a card. Of course I'm taking the Repeal. It does nothing and draws a card. If you took the Bat, I wouldn't blame you. If you took the Gutter Snipe, I wouldn't blame you. If you took the Spark because you want to live a dream, the Spark Double because you want to live a dream, that's fine. But yeah, so I'm taking the Repeal. That's my pick. Don't know if it's right or wrong. Maybe we should ask Will. Will probably knows better than me. All right. So this was Andre Aguides Desjardins. Have a great day.